a sudden we have an update to the terms of Tia Mowry and Cory's divorce. Now that she's got a manual, let's get into it. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Tia Mowry. Today we are talking Cory because there was a TMZ exclusive today, you guys. I don't know if y'all have been living under a rock. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all have not been paying attention to Tia's social media. That I've been saying for months that she had a new. You know what I'm saying? She had a new dude and she was happy and excited, and it got confirmed when she kind of did like a soft launch that it was an art teacher, because there was a lady that basically put it out there that she allegedly was entangled with dude and made allegations that he was using Tia Mowry for her celebrity status and to build up his profile and all the things, right? And that story came and went, right? And then we got some paparazzi photos of Tia and this gentleman, right? And then Tia showed us for her birthday some type of picture that I think the gentleman put together. However, it was getting drug up and through here and everything else, because y'all mean on the internet, you know what I'm saying? It's the thought that counts and everything else. But I don't know all the things that she did for her birthday, right? So what has happened now, right? Because Tia's going to tell us everything. She's going to tell us all her business. And she posts like crazy on social media. So now we got a situation where it is a TMZ exclusive about Tia reaching a deal with her ex, Cory. No. What deal? The divorce has been done. You know what I'm saying? And I believe the prenup was enforced so that he cannot get your, royalties from Sister. You know what I'm saying? And all those movies that you did with Tamara and all the things. So we got to get into this because I got a lot to say. So TMZ is reporting exclusively that Tia Mowry reaches a deal with her ex, Cory Hardrick, about showing up to each other's home. Oh, I already know what the tea is here. But we're going to get into it. Tia Mowry and her ex, Cory Hardrick, reached a new agreement over the custody of their two kids, TMZ has learned. Per court documents obtained by TMZ, Tia and Cory agreed that neither will go to the other's home except upon invitation by the other parent or for an agreed upon custody exchange. Y'all already know where this is about to go. The deal also noted that Tia agrees to let Cory hang out with the kids during her custodial time, but says the time must be spent with both minor children unless certain circumstances prevent that from happening. The agreement said that Cory also agreed to have the kids back to Tia by 9 p.m. when he returns the kids. As TMZ first reported, Tia filed for a divorce from Cory back in 2022, and they settled their divorce in 2023. Remy Ma and Pap. You know what I'm saying? Pap, what is taking so long? See, a divorce don't be taking that long, especially when there is a prenup in place. And they got 2 kids. So what is your excuse, Pap? So ultimately, filed in 2022, Tia did. They settled their divorce in 2023 and agreed to share joint and legal and physical custody. And remember, y'all, I watched that reality show, Tia's Next Act. You know what I'm saying? Where she's trying to rediscover herself as a single woman. You know what I'm saying? She's got these friends that are trying to convince her of all types of things. She goes to Las Vegas and is trying to experience certain things for the first time. She was dating this gentleman that seemed pretty cute, but I don't think she was emotionally and mentally ready, because it sounded like it was too soon after her divorce and all the things got finalized. But the show got a lot of backlash because ultimately there was an episode with Jackie Harry from Sister Sister, and she basically said, listen, I was you 20, 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I was you 20, 30 years ago, where I had the man, I had the family, I had the life, I had the house, I had the pool boy, I had the chef. You know what I'm saying? I had the housekeeper. I had all of these things. And that man, you know, once kids came into the fold, you know what I'm saying, started acting different. It started acting different because I was the breadwinner. And it started to be resentment. And Jackie said that she was not trying to take sides in the divorce, but basically alleged that Cory was in his feelings, that he was not getting as much work and was not as booked and busy as Tia, and potentially took that out on her, and she eventually got sick of it. And Tia basically confirmed that she'd been checked out of the marriage, but was still, I think, trying to find ways to salvage it, whether it was for the kids or whatever the case may be, but she had not been happy for a long time. So now with this art teacher guy, you know what I'm saying, she seems pretty head over heels over him. She seems like really into him. She seems like she's really feeling him, and she like loves him down. So I was like, why is this coming out today? You know what I'm saying? Because this divorce was so long ago, 2022, finalized in 2023, and I was like, aha, it is because, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, Tia and the art teacher, you know what I'm saying, might be getting into some adult things, and you can't have your ex-husband, you know what I'm saying, just show up at any time. You know, kind of like what's happening, those of you who watch Housewives of Atlanta, and you see what's going on with Portia and Dennis, and how, although they never got married, you know what I'm saying, they have a good co-parenting relationship, and apparently, you know, they live like a few houses down from each other. But in the case of that, it doesn't matter if Portia is single or not. Dennis is always there. We saw Dennis all the time when Portia was even married to her ex, Simon. What we see, you know, Dennis Neal, when Portia had the storyline where she was involved with Mike and involved with Sweat, he doesn't go away. You know what I'm saying? He does not go away. He is always there, you know, at Portia's house. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, while Tia was going through what she was going through, you know what I'm saying, it was fine for Cory to come over whenever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's still, you know, your ex-husband and all the things, right? So it was fine for him to come over whenever. But now, things might be getting a little serious with this new gentleman in the picture. And now we got to update the terms and conditions that you can't just be showing up at any point in time. You got to be invited. Because that man over at the house, you know what I'm saying, he might be in his boxers. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a good time for the ex-husband to be showing up, and there's another man up in the house in the boxers. So therefore, we got to have an agreement. You know what I'm saying? We got to have an agreement that you must be invited. That you must be invited. You know what I'm saying? But I am surprised that this was not in place when they originally got the divorce. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it was because even with all of the mess and all the chaos of what happens when people go through divorces, maybe she was still trying to, you know, make things amicable for the kids and kind of show, hey, you know, your dad can come over at any point in time that he wants to see you guys. You know, we don't have to necessarily completely adhere to what the divorce decree says and all the things but that changes when one of y'all gets in a relationship. And for all intents and purposes, I've not heard anything about Cory being in no relationship or moving on. And if he has, there's been no update to this visitation schedule situation. But all of a sudden, Taya celebrated her birthday. She's heart launched this man. And it sounds like the man is around the house a lot more. Sounds like the man is doing overnight visits. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Taya, don't get married again. Don't get married again. Don't do it, or you're going to have to do another prenup. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like, you know what I'm saying, when her and Cory finally got to a good place after the divorce and all the things, that, you know, he could come over whenever. Because remember in the beginning, it seemed like it was pretty tense, right? It seemed like it was pretty tense between the two of them. And I don't know if he was trying to challenge or contest the prenup or whatever the case may be, but it sounds like the prenup was upheld. And for a while, we did not see Tia with her ex-husband at all. But then recently, like within over, I want to say like maybe like a little over a year or so, around the holidays or special occasions, we started to see Tia and Cory together. And then some of y'all were being weird in the comments on her page talking about, oh, you guys make a beautiful family. You guys should get back together. Da, 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 da. And I was like, why? Why? She was done with that man. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all be looking at the aesthetics of some of these couples on the Instagrammies and y'all be getting fooled. Anybody could have told y'all Tia had been not happy with this man. She is doing all this work. All of the shows and the stuff that he books gets canceled after a season or two. You know what I'm saying? I love me some All-American Homecoming. But the show did not last. The show only lasts for a few seasons, and that was it, and that was all. It was grand opening and grand closing. Tia ain't got time for that. She needs steady income, steady checks coming in. And I think it got to a point, I think what was happening was she decided she was going to take on additional projects to maintain everything that was taking place in the household. And I think there might have been resentment on both sides. Resentment that her husband was not doing as much as her, and resentment on his side that he could not get as much as her. And I think that's why they went their separate ways. But I think Tia was checked out a lot longer before she ultimately filed for divorce. It was just a matter of she was probably trying to do anything in every which way to try to make this thing work, and it just wasn't going to. Now, hopefully this works out with her and this new dude. I really hope he's not using her. I really hope he's not taking advantage of her. I really hope it's genuine and all the things, because ultimately Tia is a child star just like her twin sister Tamara. And you have to be careful, you know what I'm saying? When you have a little bit of money, and you don't have to be a celebrity, right? Even if you just have a little bit of success, if you have a nice house, if you have a nice car, if you have a nice job, a nice career, you know what I'm saying? Or you're an entrepreneur and you're successful and people know about it, you know what I'm saying? You have to be careful who you let in. You have to make sure that there is nobody that is taking advantage of you. You have to make sure nobody is using you for what they can gain from you. So I hope, you know what I'm saying, with Tia, that this guy is legit and all the things, but it sounds like this is not a rebound situation. If you are making adjustments to, there can't be anybody just popping up anymore at the house. That sounds like to me, because there is another man at the house. So therefore, we had to make this adjustment to make sure everybody is on the same page and all the things as far as that goes. So I am curious to hear from you guys. Listen, if Tia is happy, if Tia likes it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, the man has to prove himself if he's legit or if he's scamming. That's the thing. If he's a clout chaser, like the girl was alleging, that girl that went on Facebook or wherever she went, it's going to come out eventually, right? But if he genuinely is into Tia for Tia, you know, that's going to show itself. So we will continue to wait and see. She seems very happy. She seems like she's really into this guy, enough to go to the judge, enough to go to her lawyers, not handle it with the law, but handle it with the court, like Clarissa Shields says. And make this modification that you got to hit me up. You got to be invited first. You can't just be showing up unannounced anymore, because things are progressing pretty serious now with me and this dude. So that is it for this video, you guys. This was a fun video. This was a lot of fun. But please let me know what you guys think. Do me the biggest favor, and that is to hype the video, please. There is that. That is it. That is all. Es todos es final. Es finito. Es in the road, see in the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.